This is the passage I'm reading from the ESV, Exodus 22 through 25. When men strive together, or I think some render it as wrestle together, and hit a pregnant woman so that her children come out, and the Hebrew here is actually her fruit comes out, but there is no harm, the one who hit her shall surely be fined, as the woman's husband shall impose on him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. But if there is harm, then you shall pay life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. So this is the passage. Do you want to jump in and say anything before I read from Kaiser?
Nope.
Now, Kaiser's going to reference actually this is going to be a little in depth as well. Kaiser is going to reference the article by Klein. So he's going to rest on Klein for some of this. So basically, the main question that circles around this passage is who gets hurt, right? When men strive together and hit a pregnant woman so that her children come out, but there is no harm, so there's no harm to who? In other words, the question is, does that mean that that there's no harm? In other words, the child doesn't die; it's just a premature birth. And so this is one of the questions. The one who hit her shall surely be fined, as a woman's husband shall impose on him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. Okay, so that's the first part, okay? Second part to this passage is, but if there is harm to who? And this is what the scholars are going to ask now. Who's the harm to? But if there is harm, that is to the child or to the mother or to both.
Right.
Then you shall pay life for life, eye for eye, so on and so forth. So if there is harm, then you have to pay according to. So this ultimately comes down to a lot of this argument does come down to the abortion issue, right? People who think that abortion should be legal and stand behind a woman's right to choose say that the harm that is talked about in the second half of this portion is actually in regards to the mother and not in regards to the child. And so the argument goes that the first part of this text, since it's only a fine, right? It's only a fine if the child comes out early, and only if there's no harm, meaning it doesn't die. If it dies, then it's no big deal, according to the argument. And if there is no harm, but there's a premature birth, then there needs to be payment for it. This is the argument. Of course, the other side says, no, that's not what the argument says. So let's go to Dr. Walter Kaiser on this. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share this video so other people can see it. And also, if you haven't already, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hover over this round thing below me and then click the red button that says subscribe. That way, you'll never miss another video from the Rob and Caleb Show.